Hello, grace and peace, everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm Dr. Blue, and I'm coming before you for our wealth building strategy session. I'm going to take the time to say thank you to each and every one of you who are here, who are watching. I bring you greetings all the way from America, but we bring you greetings on the Utopian Global platform. That's right, the Utopian Global platform. And again, I'm Dr. Blue, and we're going to take a time to really discuss some wealth building strategies and I'm excited about the possibilities and opportunities that we have now today as it relates to wealth creation. That's right, building wealth the way of the wealthy. Now, let me start off by giving you a little bit about myself so you understand who I am and what it's all about. And today I want to do something a little bit different. I want to have a conversation. I want to have a conversation because I believe it's necessary for many of you to start making the decision to build wealth now. And we have a powerful company that we represent that me and my entire family are excited to be a part of. And this company is a company by the name of Utopian Global. Utopian Global. And the great thing about Utopian Global is it's a company that has a vision to take the privilege of true wealth creation and make it available for the average person. True wealth creation, make it available for the average person. And that's why I'm here. That's why my life has changed. That's why things for me has become one word, two syllables, better. Because I was able to learn techniques and secrets that once applied to my life was able to give me the freedom that every person have the opportunity to have. Irregardless of your culture, your race, irregardless of who you are, where you come from. Success, it has been said, is a matter of doing certain things in a certain way. And when you learn what those certain things are, and you do those certain things in a certain way, here's what we are bound to see: the result of success. And this company was the brainchild, the vision of a phenomenal guy by the name of Bill Rao. Bill Rao is, not only was he a business owner who owned a hotelier. He owned hotels, but when he got ready to retire, he wanted to do something different. Now, anytime you retire, if you're selling your hotels, that's plural, not singular, you can take all that money and you can go and live the rest of your life on the beach somewhere, sipping Mai Tais or whatever you want to do. Or when you're a person of purpose, you can understand that everybody doesn't have access to the same freedom. And how can you create things where people can have access to this freedom? And it's very simple. How you can create things where people have access to the same freedom is take a luxury that was once only set aside for the wealthy and allow it to be accessed through any and every person who's serious about succeeding. That's the great thing, and that's what he's done. So Bill Rao, when he began to understand the power of precious metals, gold and silver, and I'm not talking about jewelry, I'm talking about actual bullion, gold and silver. When he understood the power of gold and silver and the fact that anybody can have access, he created a business model for people like me and you who may not have come from a wealthy family, but who are sincere about having a wealthy family come from them. And he created this environment whereby the average person can learn skills and techniques of sharing and caring for others, that in return you grow and you build wealth along the way. Now, how about that? Now, oftentimes when you're doing anything in life, if you're going to be a part of any company, sell anything, you, number one, got to be convinced of the product yourself. Number two, you got to get good at sharing it with others. Well, what I love about this company is this company operates from the principle of not so much selling, but showing and telling individuals how they can build and create wealth. That's the Utopian Global way. Matter of fact, the tagline, and I want you to take very notice of this, is real assets, real income, real lifestyle. Now, if you ask me, that encapsulates what a wealthy experience should be. Real assets, what are those real assets? Gold and silver. Real income, that's having passive income. That's the only real way to earn an income is passively. That's right. That means instead of you trading your hours for dollars, therefore you have the opportunity to be able to have your money working for you. And we're going to talk about those 3 points. And lastly, a real lifestyle. And today, while we're discussing and we're taking the time to share, I want to lift up those 3 areas. That's what I want to talk about today. And I want to share with you in strategies. And by the end of our conversation, I'm going to give you access where you, no matter what your economic position is, no matter where you are economically, where you're going to have the opportunity to, no doubt, no question, build and create wealth for yourself, like I've done for my family and for my future generations. And ladies and gentlemen, it's not hard. Remember, I told you in the beginning, it's a matter of doing certain things, how, in a certain way. And when you do certain things in a certain way, you are bound to see certain results. And how many of you are ready for that? How many of you are ready to see the results that's needed and necessary for you to succeed? Well, if you're ready to see that, if you're ready to go in that direction, then I want you to stay tuned. Get you some pens and papers, get all that out for me and with me. And again, we're going to take the time and we're going to open this up in a major way. And we're going to show you how you can do the same thing that people all over the world, because this is an international company, are doing. And I'm not talking about no rah, rah, rah. And I know you probably want to hear the excitement, Pastor Blue or Dr. Blue, tell me how I can be a billionaire tomorrow. Well, number one, you got to have a plan. Number two, you got to understand it's not about money. It's really about service. That's where a lot of people get it wrong when it comes to wealth creation. They think that it's all about money. No, it's about service. Who are you serving? How many people are you serving? In what way are you serving the individuals who you need to serve? That's how true wealth is created. And that's how you're able to be in a way whereby you can build, experience, and move in a way that will cause you to go forth and live an incredible lifestyle. So I want you all to, if you're able, go spread this message, share it with somebody, tell them to join us right now. We are live right now through StreamYard, and I hope I'm doing this right. This is a new platform that we're using, but I'm gonna try and do my best. So if I mess something up, y'all forgive it. But at the end of the day, that's what it's all about, doing certain things in a certain way. So let's talk about those 3 components, and then we're gonna break down how wealth can visit you, or how you can visit wealth. The first thing I want you to know is it's not about money. Did you hear what I said? It's not about money. Now, what do I mean by it's not about money? It's not about, when I say money, I'm talking about the pursuit of money alone. Many people have issues with creating wealth because they think that it's about money. It's about service. How can you or will you serve people? Now, listen to me. I teach this a lot of times in my personal seminars and the spiritual seminars I do as well. I tell people all the time, there's no miracle to money. Matter of fact, don't even pray to God for money. It's a wasted prayer, because God doesn't answer the prayer about money. What he does is he gives you opportunity and he gives you open doors that in return, through your service, you earn the reward of money. I'm going to say that again. Money is a reward. Can you get that in your being? Money is a reward for what? The service you give. Now, if money is a reward for the service I give, and I want more of this, then I got to find a way to serve people. And you serve people by either 2 things. Write this down. Number 1, by providing a service, something that you can do for somebody. What can you do for someone? What can you do? See, my gardener gets paid for keeping our lawn. For keeping our lawn, whereby whenever I come out the house, I can see the diagonal lines on the front lawn, because he does a great job doing it. I don't have to worry about overgrown this or overgrown that. Well, now watch this. He do what I cannot do. I don't do grass. Nothing wrong with it, but I just don't do it. But because he provides a service, I in return pay him for the service he provides. You see how it works now? You provide a service, watch this, and you get the reward of what? The reward of money. Because money is a reward. There's no miracle to money. Money is not a difficult thing. And number 2, a product. If you're not providing a service, learn how to sell a product. I know what you might be saying. Well, Dr. Blue, I hear you, but selling a product is something that I just don't know how to sell. That may be your conversation. And I'm going to say to you, change the way you look at things, that the things you look at changes, because you can sell. You can sell. The issue is you have to understand what selling really is. It's really sharing with somebody the benefits of having what you have to offer them and why what you have is better than anything else on the market. Well, think about it. Listen, if you are married, if you are in a relationship, you sold yourself to that person in the perspective of that person knows out of all the other women, or all the other fish in the sea, you heard that expression before, or all the other women that exist, that you're the one that person wants. You sold yourself to that person. You gave them the understanding that I can love you the right way. Maybe you are a woman, and same thing with the guys. Out of all the guys that's around on the earth, you're with the one you're with because you sold yourself to that person that he, or you're the one that he should have. Either way, the main point that I'm making to you is that when it comes to wealth creation, you're going to provide a service or sell a product. So everyone can sell. Everyone can sell. Oftentimes, the reason why people have issues with selling is you hate being told no. Well, that's a part of the process. Because some people don't know that they need what you have until you can show them why they need what you have. And when you get good, now, somebody asked me one time, here's a 1 ounce of gold, which today is around $1,700, $1,800 here. Somebody asked me one time, well, why should I have gold? Why should I have that? And I said, well, number one is to preserve the money you work so hard for, the dollars, rather, you work so hard for. Because leaving a dollar inside of currency form does nothing. It's unprotected. Unprotected. Matter of fact, the dollar as we know it is what is called fiat currency. It's not real money. This is not money. It's fiat currency. This is not money. This is currency by government decree. And whenever I have this, I'm depending on that the government is going to, watch this, is going to honor what I have by giving me the value of what it's worth. And the sad thing about that is it's not worth too much. It's not worth too much. How do we know it's not worth too much? Because the dollar as we know it, we only have a little bit of time before we see a currency reset. And don't take my word for it. Just look at all the experts, all the economists. Everyone is telling you we're close to the collapse of the US dollar. And anybody who has any sense, anybody who know how to follow any type of wisdom is already preparing themselves in gold and silver just to protect what they've worked so hard for. Now, watch this. Just that point alone, when I share that with someone and I tell them that they can build and create wealth this way by having gold and silver, which is God's money. And the reason why it's God's money, because, he's the only one who made it. This is not man-made. Man cannot make it. God made it. It's God's money, and it's scarce, and it's been money for thousands of years, will be money for thousands of years. So the fact of the matter is this. If you have this, you are in a better position of creating wealth in a greater way than if you did not. And ladies and gentlemen, I mean this when I say it, and I say it as I mean it. Anybody can do it. Anybody can have it. Anybody can start saving in precious metals, gold and silver. And let me tell you why you want to do it now. Because we're going through a scarcity in the market right now of silver. It's a scarcity. What does that mean? That means the people who got the revelation, the reason why people are running to Bitcoin and they're running to alternative currencies to get out of this fiat currency here is because they know something's getting ready to happen. Something's getting ready to shift. Now, I'm not trying to scare you. I'm only trying to prepare you to know that you got to have a vehicle that's going to give you, here's the first point I'm talking to you about today, real assets. Real assets. Now, what is an asset? An asset is something that adds value to you. Something that watch this, adds to your underlying. An asset in gold and silver is assets. But you know who generally have assets? Never the masses. Generally, the generational wealthy, They're the ones who have gold and silver. And this company offers gold and silver precious metals affordably. Because watch this, through this company, you have the ability to save in precious metals, gold and silver, for as little as 25 euro a month or more. You can put as little as 25 euro or as much as 25,000, 25 million if you choose. And you ready for it? This company only operates with assets from Argor Heraeus. You might see the name right here, Argor Heraeus. You may see it right here on the silver as well. Okay, Argor Heraeus. This company operates with assets from Argor Heraeus, which is one of the world's #1 refineries. That's right, one of the #1 refineries in the world. Isn't that amazing? And this is what you have access to. Now, you might tell me, well, Dr. Blue, do I have to go through this company? Well, how else will you do business with the refinery? How else will you do business in a point where you can take a minimum of 25 euro, which would be like $27 USA. It fluctuates through the different currencies. And you'll be able to look that up and find that out. Or the person who invited you on this call, you can ask them and they'll share with you and guide you. But here's my point. This asset that we have here, this asset that is available here is a powerful asset of gold and silver precious metals. And it positions you, the average person, to build and create wealth affordably. And we do this through what is called a asset accumulation plan. Can you say that after me? An asset accumulation plan. That's right. You have the ability to have an asset accumulation plan that you own forever. And you can build wealth as quick as you want, as fast as you want, or as slow as you want. And you have access to an online account in which you can save. And when you're ready, you can have those same assets that you're saving in be literally shipped to you. That's right, shipped to the address you provide. How else do you think I got these when Argor Heraeus is over in Switzerland? You know, why? Because my gold and my silver, I have the ability to have it shipped to the address I provide. And it doesn't have to be your home. It can be a mailing address. It can be anywhere you choose. And you have it right there. So again, when we talk about the first point, real assets, Utopianglobal operates with real assets. No getcha-gotchas, no lotions or potions or buckets of lotions, no pills, deals, or all those other thrills. We're talking about real, actual assets. I love that. I love it. You know why? Because I now teach my children, and because they have their own jobs now, that's right, they work for me. They can take their pay, watch this, turn around, and they've done this, and say, Dad, I would like to have some gold and silver. And we set them up an account, an international account. We did it, and we did it in a very powerful way where they're all together. We did it through our family trust, and we set it up. Well, guess what? Every time they want, they can start saving their dollars that they work for in real assets. Now, it does my heart very well as a father to sit down with my sons, instead of them running out saying, can I go to the GameStop and get the latest game? Because they do video games. Nothing wrong with that. Can I do this, or can I go buy this or buy that? They sit down and say, a portion of my income, Father, I want to be able to put that into precious metals. And that's what they do. And that's what we sit down with. But we would have never had these concepts if it had not been for Utopianglobal. So when we talk about real assets, again, ladies and gentlemen, we talk about real assets. This company operates with real assets, and you have access to these assets through an asset accumulation plan, which can be started with as little as 25 euro a month or more. You don't have to do 25 a month. You can do more. I do more, but you can do more. All right. Number two, now we're talking about, after the real assets, we're talking about real income. This, remember I told you, if you want to earn money, you got to do two things: provide a service, sell a product. What if you could provide a service simply by showing and telling others how they can create wealth too? How they can do the same thing you're doing with their own account, right online in the privacy of their home or wherever they conduct their business. And when they do that, this company says, because you share with them a way that they can create wealth, we're going to pay you for doing that. That's right, a referral fee. Now, when we talk about real income is not income that you trade your hours for dollars on. Why? There's not too many hours in a day for me to make as much as this as I need to live the life that I believe God wants you to live. There's not enough time in the day. So therefore, you got to have a real income. And a real income, write this down if you're taking notes, is a passive income. Now, I'm going to explain what a passive income is. But a real income is a passive income. It is an income that enables you, get this, to trade to leverage yourself where you're not trading your dollars, your hours for dollars. And we do this simply by teaching you how to show and tell the products of Utopian Global, and in return, you earn a commission. And you earn a commission not one time, but every time you have a customer that buys, you earn a commission. Now, let me give you a secret, and I'm going to be very transparent with you. Ready? I will tell people about this for free. I will show them how they can build and create wealth for free. But because Mr. Bill Rao, our company president, established this company to be able to reward you with a commission for what you're doing, then guess what, ladies and gentlemen? I'd rather be paid then. Now, I'll do it for free. Well, because you're going to pay me, I'm not going to tell you not to. Why? Because I believe everybody should have access to building and creating wealth. And not just that, but watch this here. You have the ability, and this is what's so key. You have the ability to not only earn an income off of anybody who you share this with, but whoever wants to do what you're doing. There are some people who says, you know what? I need to do something on the side. In the midst of very difficult times where not a lot of people are hiring, and if they are hiring, they're at a restriction in their hiring. I need to do something on the side. Well, if you need to do something on the side, hey, provide the service of helping people build and create wealth, or share a product that as they get it for themselves and their protection, you are rewarded as a result of it. Now that, my friends, is real income. So we looked at real assets. These are they. Real income, the ability to show and tell, the ability to provide a service and share a product. And in return, you get paid to do it. And now we want to look at real lifestyle. Now, it doesn't impress me any longer how flashy a person can be. I know individuals who know how to get the Louis Vuitton. They know how to have the Hermes and all this other stuff and all the top-notch brands and everything. That never impresses me. What impresses me is for you to live a lifestyle where you're not a slave to a job, but as a business owner, through a leveraged income opportunity, just like Utopian Global, you have the ability to live life on your terms. I love being able to put work in, not all day, every day, but put some work in, and then take some time to spend with my families as I teach my children how to be functioning members of society, to grow in the grace and the knowledge of God, but also to build and create wealth. That's why I am creating a wealthy family, because I didn't come from one. And in the words of Claudia Eifert, if you don't come from a wealthy family, then a wealthy family should come from you. And that's key. And not only do we have a great lifestyle in this, but wouldn't you like to be a part of a powerful training and educational component that would teach you to, kind of like we're having a conversation right now? You have the ability to Utopian Global to be taught on principles that not only that you can learn, but you can pass it on to your children's children's children. Because here's the reality. We're not taught this in school at all. Many people aren't taught about this in church. They're not taught about it in their social gatherings, not in the family, because it's taboo to talk about money when you're in family. But imagine if you can be a part of something that not only gives you access, but gives you the wisdom and knowledge to learn, to earn, and to discern how to build and create wealth the way the wealthy does. Now that, my friends, is why this is such a powerful opportunity. And not to mention, we have powerful training which will teach you what you can do, what you need to do, how you need to do it, the way it can be done. You can learn these principles and concepts. And guess what it does? It does nothing but make you better. This, my friends, is all available to each and every person who's willing, who's ready, and who's serious about breaking the back of poverty off your life and living a utopian global lifestyle. Because what is a utopian global lifestyle? Being in a no-need state, being at a place where you know wealth is inevitable, being able to be conditioned to build wealth. Because here's another thing too. If you want to really create wealth, you must be conditioned to do so. It's not going to happen because you just want more money. How many people, I do live seminars and talking and teaching a lot, and I always ask the question, how many of you want more money? Everybody raise their hand. But when I ask, well, how much more money do you want? Not too many people can really capitulate an answer to how much more money, because the reality is $1 is more money. But will $1 more change your experience? Will $1 more turn things around for you? I think not. But if you had an opportunity where not only you can learn what real money is, you can now start saving in this real money for your future and learning skills and techniques that will help you understand what owning a business is all about, being a business owner, being disciplined, and being able to share and serve people, then my friends, you ought not look any further. Utopian Global is the place for you. At a time where we're going to see economic crisis all around, we're going to see challenge and all type of things happening, you and I have access. The question is, what are you going to do about it? I didn't say we, because I'm already here. What are you going to do about it? And I want to challenge you right now. I want you to get with the person who invited you on this call and this presentation. And maybe you're watching, whether you're on our Facebook page or whether you're watching by YouTube or whatever the case may be. I want you to get with the person who invited you to take a look or take a listen. And if no one invited you, reach out to our company. The company will look to partner you with individuals who will help you succeed in the experience of what you want to do. And ladies and gentlemen, I tell you this, I made some great decisions in my life, also some not so great decisions, but the great decisions that I made in my life, I'm proud of. And I'm excited. I'm thankful to God for the wisdom to be able to make these decisions. And one of those decisions was being a part of a company like this, because the wisdom to be able to build and create wealth has allowed me to move forward and never to look back ever again. And it allowed me to be able to enjoy life from the perspective that I believe God intended for everyone. And even though God intended, everyone won't do it because they won't take or do what's necessary to step into that place of wealth. Will you do that? Will you do that today? And if you will, we want to help you. So you might say, well, Dr. Blue, this sounds good, but how much money do I make? How do I make it? Listen, get with the person who invited you on the call. It's going to be broken all down to you. Today, I just want to have a wealth building strategy conversation. I want you to understand about this powerful company called Utopian Global. I want you to know about the real assets this company has. Again, these are real assets. This ain't no play stuff. It's the real deal. I also wanted you to understand also not only the real assets, the real income. Being able to leverage yourself to a place where you're not responsible for 100% of your income, where it's leverage over other people's efforts. J. Paul Getty said it this way. He says, and J. Paul Getty was one of the first billionaires in the world, made his money in oil. And this is what he said. I'd rather have 1% of 100 people's efforts than 100% of my own. In essence, I'd rather leverage what I do among a whole lot of people than me do it all by myself. You can never get wealthy doing it all by yourself. You want to be able to have a team. You want to be able to carry out the dream. And you want to be able to have what it takes to build, to be empowered, and to be protected. Utopian Global offers this. And I'm telling you, for me, it's not just me, but it's a family affair. My children do this. My wife does this. Everyone does this. Why? Because it's necessary and it's needed. And you ready? One day you're going to look up and you're going to be happy that I had this conversation with you. You're going to say, Dr. Blue, thank you so much for being true and honest with me about what's going on and where I am. Because one day you're going to look up and what you've been able to do with a little asset accumulation plan, €25 a month, or maybe you say, I want to buy an entire gold or silver package. No problem. But one day you're going to look up and you're going to be so glad you move this into this. Because you move this into this, one day this is going to be worth infinitely more than this will be. And you're going to be so happy you listened. Well, my time is drawing near. And I just want you to remember, Utopian Global is a powerful company that gives you real assets. You have real income. And you can truly live a real lifestyle. Not fake it till you make it. No, actually put yourself in position. But one day, everything you work so hard for is going to give you the freedom that you need. We're not talking about get rich quick. We're talking about being in a position where true wealth can be created because you're doing it the right way. Are you ready for that? Are you seriously ready for that? If you're ready for that, I want to say to each and every one of you, thank you for tuning in. Get with the person who invited you on this call. Get with the person who invited you to this opportunity. Get with them. And as you get with them, I believe that you're going to have the opportunity to experience wealth in a major way. So listen, everybody, I got to go. My time is drawing near. I can't wait to be back with you on next Thursday. I'll be back again on Thursday. Join us again, and we're going even deeper. But today I wanted to have a wealth building strategy conversation because there are secrets that people who know are moving in the direction of that you got to understand how to do it. And Utopian Global will give you that opportunity and give you that lifestyle. I'm Dr. Blue, an asset accumulation specialist with wealth, with the Utopian Global, real assets, real income, real lifestyle. And I'm not only a part as a distributor with this company, but I'm also a saver and a wealth creator with this opportunity. And you can be so too. We ain't looking for everybody. We're just looking for a few good people, a few serious people who know that they don't come from a wealthy family, but who are sincere about from this day forth, a wealthy family coming in from them. All right? Are you ready? I hope you are, because I'm ready to help you. I'm ready to go forth and make sure that you can succeed with everything you need. We got powerful training, a powerful platform, powerful people, and a powerful purpose. And all these things is going to serve you, where you and your family can live the lifestyle that I believe God intends for you to live. That's a lifestyle of being in a no-need state because you did what you had to do now so you can do what you want to do later. I'm Dr. Blue. Have a great day, everybody. I look forward to talking to you again. Don't forget, Utopian Global, get with the person who invited you on this call. That's right. Get with them. Let them know that you're here. Let them know that you want to participate. Anything you want to share, let them know. Let them know. I want to learn about this. I want to do this. And again, we got powerful training. Claudia Eifert, one of the company trainers, incredible trainer, will teach you what you need to know. I'm here to help in any capacity I can. So are many others who are here to help. And more importantly, your future is waiting for you. So why don't you get ready for it? Have a great day, everybody. Thank you for tuning in.